Your dad cannot be the head of OCG. Your uncle cannot once be the head of OCG. And you tell me that you're not Ben. Are you feeling all right? Are you dumb?
Ladies, I want to see you back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up.
Welcome back, my G's, to View It. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you once again for tuning in. You know why we are here. Line of Duty, the penultimate episode 6. We are about to get into it. Firstly, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, all that jazz. Hit the notification bell so you're notified when I post my next video, which will probably be the Line of Duty season 6 finale. I cannot wait. Let's get into it. Episode 6. Listen, where they left off at episode 5 was a standoff between Ryan and Kate. Shouting,
"Oh, you're going down!
Not good!
Down!
One more chance, Ryan! One more chance!"
all that jazz. Episode 6 started off where AC12 plus Carmichael turned up to where Kate, Joe and Ryan were. We saw Ryan dead on the ground. As much as Ryan has been a dickhead this probably the whole of Line of Duty, his death was very short-lived. It was just like, yeah, he's dead, that's it, no pulse, nothing. Kate and Joe were nowhere to be seen. The first few minutes of this, I was confused. Number one, I was thinking, why is Kate running?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
And then she was doing Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift to get away from the police. Hold on. Have I missed something? But the more I thought about it, it made sense, because if Kate knew that surveillance was taken off Joe and Ryan, she didn't know who was going to turn up to where they were, because obviously Ryan and Joe were in with OCG. OCG could have been watching, could have turned up to finish her off. She knows how it would look to the police if Ryan's technically meant to be a police officer and he's dead. So the more I thought about it, I understood why she ran. Joe let us know that her dad was a bent copper. Obviously Kate knows their family history, and I feel like, I'm sorry guys, you people not listen. I even said it in my last video. They found traces of homozygosity in the DNA, which mean there are traces of the same DNA in Joe's mother and father. When they said it in this episode, people were like, oh my gosh. I was like, hello, you people don't do your googles. Me, I do my googles. She was trying to get Kate to believe that she wasn't bent. She even told Kate to give her gun, so basically her fingerprints can be on the weapon that killed Ryan. Joe tried to take Kate to the print shop that used to be a front for OCG. On their way there, they stopped at Girl Vella's house, which is around the corner from the print shop, which coincides with my theory before that Girl Vella lived in the area, so she was investigating the OCG. The standoff between Kate, Joe and the police was tense, because I was thinking, is Kate about to empty a clip? Sis looked like she wanted to empty a clip, man. She was like, the way she was holding her gun, like, I don't trust none of you. If you come one step closer, I'm about to let it in. Even Steve, when Steve walked up to them, she just didn't trust anyone. And I get it. Like, we don't know who's involved in the OCG. Steve telling Kate stuff about Hastings, she doesn't know if she could trust him. So I get what was going through her mind, but it was just a bit tense, because it's like, sis, don't do something that you're going to regret. Like, I get you don't know who to trust. I get that it's a bit tense. I get that you're confused as to how they knew where to find you, because she picked up Steve's personal car. The Kate that we know, or that we have known for the past few seasons, I feel like she was putting too much trust into Joe to trying to prove that she wasn't bent, or that there was some good in her. Like, it was just, it didn't really coincide with the Kate that we have known for the past few seasons. It's like she has some sort of blind trust in Joe for whatever reason. I think sis is thinking not with her brain but with her box, because hello, it just didn't make sense to me. We got another iconic AC12 interview between Joe as the suspect and Carmichael, Steve and Hastings interviewing her. Most of what Joe said was no comment. Just didn't want to give them any answers, which I get, but she was adamant that she wasn't bent. It doesn't matter if you didn't want to do their bidding. As soon as you do it, regardless of your intentions, in my eyes, and I'm sorry, like Hastings says, in the eyes of the law, you are bent. Hello? That it doesn't. I just feel like your feelings are just kind of irrelevant, because you're bent. Like, you've been doing it. The little that Joe told us was that Tommy, who she thought was just her uncle, groomed her from an early age to join the police to do his bidding. So Sis, you haven't been the day you joined the police force. Are you alright? I just don't understand why she's really trying to say that she's not Ben. The old head of the OCG recruited you into the police, and you're telling me you're not Ben? Hello? She knew that her mum was raped. She knew that her mum was forced to keep the child, which was her, and she knew that her mum didn't want to be involved in Tommy's life, but she had no idea that Tommy was the one who raped her. So it now raises a question who her father is, or who she thinks her father is. I have my theories as to who it could be, but we'll get to that. She confessed to framing Frida, to framing Buckle, so I think because of that they will probably be released. She also confessed to not wanting to place blame on Terry Boyle because he was innocent. Everything else was just kind of no comment. Carmichael, so everyone hates Carmichael. Like I said in my last video, she's kind of like hit and miss for me. I feel like she's more of a job's worth as opposed to being part of OCG or H, because she even said she needs evidence. Like if there's no evidence to support theories, she's pragmatic. She's gonna follow the trail. So questions that Hastings was bringing up, things that Joe was saying, she was kind of dismissive of them because there was no evidence to back the theories. So I get that, but I feel like because the way she's acting, people feel like she's trying to derail the case. I feel like the writers of the show are purposely showing us that, or purposely making it known that Carmichael is either uncomfortable or doesn't want to go down this line of questioning, so that we can think that this is what's going on. I feel like there is something else happening. That's just me anyway. It could either be that, or the way she was looking at Jay was like, stop snitching, like you're saying way too much, like you need to, like I feel like you've forgotten who you're working for. They also showed her a picture of Marcus Thurwell. I think Marcus Thurwell is Joe's dad.
You are the father.
Number one, she said her dad was a bent copper, and number two, when they showed her his picture, she went back to saying no comment. The person that she was speaking to on her laptop, the IP address came from Spain, and as we know, Marcus Thurwell was living out in Spain. He could be her father, or he could be H. He's definitely involved some way, somehow. If Marcus Thurwell turns out to be H and her dad, sis, you are bent, or you are bent. What else is there to say? I'm sorry. Your dad cannot be the head of OCG. Your uncle cannot once be the head of OCG. And you tell me that you're not Ben. Are you feeling all right? Are you dumb? Like, what? Hello, sis. There's definitely some sort of connection between Joe Davison and Marcus Thurwell. Whatever that may be, who knows? I hope we find out in the last episode. Your bentness outweighs your goodness, my G. I don't care. Don't care. I don't think she's gonna last in prison, especially because they have bent prison guards in the prison as well. Also because Joe confessed to killing Ryan, they let Kate go, and Kate has now been put in charge of Gail Vella's murder investigation. Only other stuff that's happened is that Carmichael let it known to Steve that Hastings is retiring. Hastings didn't want people to know, but now Steve knows. Steve is still ignoring occupational health. They have now told him he's on his final warning. If he doesn't respond, my man's going to get suspended. He doesn't seem to care. Maybe he's just waiting to finish his case and then he'll duck. They went to look for Marcus Thurwell in Spain, and they found 2 dead bodies, one for Marcus and I guess his partner that was living there. People are saying because the guy who plays Marcus Thurwell is a well-known actor, James Nesbitt, they don't think he's dead. My response to that is that I understand the logic, but I also feel like that doesn't mean anything. Listen, if you tell me that you're gonna pay me for my face and my name to be in the show, I will take it. I don't have to do anything. Even the body that you saw on the floor, it doesn't have to be me. It can be fake. I will take the money and I will just use my name, use my face. I don't care. I get the logic, but I'm just like, I'm not sold on that. But who knows? He might not be dead. He might have staged his own death. OCG might have gotten to him. I still kind of suspect Chief Constable Osborne. I feel like because he probably has eyes in AC-12 and he found out that they're suspecting Marcus Thurwell, so he ordered a hit on Marcus Thurwell to shut him up and to, you know, dead any leads. Hopefully in the finale everything is revealed. I really hope H is someone, I don't want it to be someone too obvious, but I also want it to make sense. I wanted the last episode to be at least 90 minutes, but apparently it's just going to be an hour. So again, I really hope they give us what we want. It makes sense, it flows, it's gripping. We are left like, what the hell? Great TV. That is my breakdown of episode 6, the penultimate episode of Line of Duty. I will be posting my finale review and breakdown next week. I cannot wait. If you have any theories yourself, let me know in the comments. I love hearing fan theories. I love hearing people trying to connect the dots, whatever. This TV show is just, it's mad. It's amazing. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe again. Hit the notification bell so you're notified when I post my next video, and I shall see you on the next review. Bye.